Oh yeah, hello. Welcome to the review. Yeah, and we are your hosts, Dan the Law and Tony from DocuPay 327. Not all of us are here tonight, but hey, things happen, and we keep going forward.
Press on.
That's right. So how's everybody doing tonight? How you doing, Tony?
I'm good.
What?
Real
Yeah,
well.
what's been going on? Yeah, what's been going on with you? Any new builds lately?
Yes, a giant new room build. That I've still got to finish the editing on the making of. So I want to keep it a surprise for a little bit longer. But we had Nerd Camp 2024.
Ooh,
I hope
nice.
here, so all the guys came out and we got to hang out in here and in the other room and
That's cool. Well, I'm
had a
glad you hosted. That's cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
yeah.
Are you guys doing that from now on? Like every year, someone else is going to host, and everybody
That's the
travels
idea.
to their place. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I gotta come to one of them. I know I'm not like a big room builder, but I've done little things here and there, so
Sure. Yeah.
it would be fun.
It's a lot of fun, man. Good guys.
Sweet. Yeah, they are for sure. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's what's been going on with me. I've been super busy finishing the build before they all got here a couple weeks ago. So
oh, nice. So that's gonna be a fun one to watch when you edit it and post it.
yep.
I know I'll have fun watching it.
It turned out really
All
great.
right. Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So, what's up, everybody out there in Chatland? We got Uncle Mike. What's up, Uncle Mike? How you doing? Uncle Mike's in the house. And we got Love It Ever After. What's up, Love It? How are ya? Thanks for coming. Yeah, so I guess tonight we're going to be talking about the rest of Acolyte since we didn't talk about it last, because it wasn't over with the last show we had here at the review. And at least I would like to know your thoughts on that. Yeah. I mean, I've talked about it already on a different live stream on my thoughts, but yeah. But I can talk with you on your thoughts and tell you what I thought, and then we'll talk about a little bit of Wolverine, just like but no spoilers, especially for you, Tony, because you haven't seen it yet.
I've seen it yet.
That's right. So yeah, no spoilers. We will talk about it though, but no spoilers for those who are watching and say, "Oh, I don't want to hear about it if there's spoilers." So there won't be any spoilers.
This is the show for you.
That's right. This will be the show for you. All right, so let's talk about Acolyte real quick. Well, it doesn't have to be that quick, but what episodes were we missing last show? Like 2 of them, right? The last 2?
The last 2, yeah, I think so.
Yeah. What'd you think of that last episode? I forget her name, May or Sasha, something like that, and she and she hits the lightsaber and goes from blue to red, and apparently when she was holding it, the what are those crystals called?
Kyber crystal.
Yeah, the kyber crystal was poking out of the lightsaber, so it was like touching her hand. And I didn't know that when I first saw it until probably about 4 days ago. I saw a video about it. No, did you notice? And I was like, oh, I didn't notice. Yeah. Maybe that's why it turned red. But should it have turned red? I mean, she wasn't like that bad of a person.
Well, she just killed somebody. I mean,
Well,
pretty bad.
that's true. That is true. Yeah, and she killed him like she was Darth Vader. I'll choke you. Nobody does that. Oh,
Last time.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. I don't know. It was fine. The fight scenes were great.
The fight scenes were cool. Yes, yes, I agree. They were pretty cool.
Very cool. I don't know. I wanted to learn more about Smilo Ren, whatever his name is.
Smilo Red, yeah.
Yeah.
That
I really,
that's true. Yeah.
I wasn't invested in the twins.
No, me either. I think there's continuity issues too.
There was a lot of different things that didn't, hit the mark for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to say, I mean, it's, it was more Star Wars. Again, I'm trying to focus on the cool parts of it, which were few.
Yeah, the fight scenes. The lightsabers.
Yep.
They're always fun.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Did you notice the lightsabers looked a little fatter than normal?
I read something where they were using the actual blades. That's why they had to be fatter to hold the electronics or batteries or whatever they used to. So
like the old fashioned ones, right? They go out like that. You gotta push them in.
Yeah. Or the Galaxy's Edge ones are pretty thick too. It reminded me more of the Galaxy's Edge versions of the lightsabers than say Luke Skywalker's.
Right. Let's see. That's cool.
I made this at.
Did you make that?
Yeah.
Where'd you make it?
At Nerd Camp.
Oh.
One of the guys brought a whole bunch of pieces and parts, and we put them all together. I didn't make pieces, and this is Obi-Wan's. It's missing the little switch thing. I need to get that.
Right.
But these are much skinnier and cooler.
Yeah, cooler. Because they're made out of junk.
Yes, and skinnier junk. I don't know why I don't know. I'd have to read up on that. I'm sure somebody here already knows, but that was what I heard. Was just that they wanted to use the actual lighted blades for the the light to shine on their faces and all of that.
Oh. So they didn't have to do a lot of editing, probably, because that takes up time when you edit the light onto the face.
Right.
I've seen people do it that way.
They'd be like, okay, now pause. Hurry up and go give me the blade. They stick the blade in. And then they just have to edit the, igniting of the blade. But
that's funny.
Yeah.
I remember doing that when I was a kid. Making little videos and movies. You stand there with the lightsaber, the old ones, back in 2000. What was it? 1999 or something like that. We had the big fat ones that the blades, pop out when you fling it. So we would stand there like this. We'd pause the video, we fling it out, and unpause it.
Oh, that's funny.
So that was always fun.
There's something really cool about lightsabers still.
There is.
So
have you noticed? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go first.
No,
I was just gonna. Okay. Okay. No, you. So I was gonna say, have you noticed in the A New Hope, the first Star Wars movie, when Obi-Wan puts on his lightsaber and it grows. Did you notice his wrist goes like this? And that's how they made it look like it was going zoom, you know? You didn't notice that?
I mean, I noticed a hitch when Luke lights his in the
Right.
Falcon.
Right, that glitches, yep.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So what do
when
you say?
Obi-Wan's fighting Darth Vader,
Uh-huh.
and he turns on his lightsaber, you see him do it like this, and then he turns his wrist just ever so slightly to make it look like it grew.
Ah, because it was camera tape or something, right? That was wrapped
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. Yep.
What, twisted it just enough so the light would catch it?
Yeah, it would catch it and it made it look like it. Yep.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah,
Now you know.
very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so Acolyte. I don't know. I didn't like it that much. Like it was too much like, like they're filming just to have something to say is Star Wars, just to have fun and to be like, "Oh, look, we did it." I don't know. I wasn't, like you said, invested in the twins, invested in much of anything really. The only thing that made it look Star Wars was sometimes the costumes, the lightsaber. You know, they did have that big chase scene. The last episode there, going through the, I don't know,
That was pretty
Saturn.
cool.
The Saturn rings or something.
Yeah, that
So
was pretty cool. I mean, the visuals were incredible.
yeah,
The
of
effects
course.
were, amazing.
Yeah.
It was really the story itself and the execution of it. Some of
Mhm.
the actors were just, their delivery was blah. Didn't believe it, you know. Um, I compare it to Andor because Andor's the best, in my opinion, the best
Right.
Star Wars show on Disney Plus.
I still have to finish it. I got so bored. I couldn't do it.
It's amazing. Every
I
single
believe it.
character, even the the side characters, like you cared about all of them and believed them. Everybody in that show invested time and energy into you know becoming those characters and then being able to
Right.
convey that, whatever it was, whether they were evil or conflicted or whatever. Just the whole thing was done very well.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
this didn't have that. Soul was probably, him and Manny were the two that I think did the best job of acting. Oh, and the guy from the Senate at the end, like he was in one scene and probably acted better than, well, he did act from that
Then all of
one
them put together.
2 minute conversation. He did a better job than most of them, the rest of them
Right.
throughout the entire show. So quality acting. It's not that I can do it. I mean, I applaud those people that can really make you believe in their character and all that. It's a gift.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
just didn't do it for me. I didn't believe any of those people were good or evil. I definitely didn't
Right.
think the reasons for the four Jedi, to basically just give up, except for Trinity. She did fight,
Mm-hmm.
but the other three, what they did was they made mistakes, right? But
Right.
what the kid did, did that deserve him drinking poison after being silent for 10 years? I didn't buy it. You know what I mean?
Right. Because he really didn't do anything, really.
No,
He was
he
just
didn't.
following orders is what you call it.
Well,
So it's
and
like,
yeah. And then the Wookiee, I don't know, just gonna lay down, and maybe his mind was
I mean,
scrambled. Right.
that was a cool fight, though, right? The Wookiee and
Oh,
the
for
Jedi
sure.
there. That was a cool fight.
Yeah. It
But
was great.
But the reason they fought was kind of stupid. So
Yeah. Even
yeah,
Soul, stabbing the mom, they didn't film it right because I didn't get it. The first time I watched it, I'm like, what's he doing? Like, why is he doing that? You know?
Yeah.
It didn't convey, he thought she was taking May away, which I get now, right? But if you have to spend that much time processing it or watching other YouTube people explain it, then it probably wasn't done very well. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was just funny. That was weird, you know. She started to turn into like this dust cloud, and then he like somehow stabs the dust cloud, and then she forms back into a human. You know, it's like
Yeah, even that didn't make much sense.
No, it
I don't know, man. I felt like there was some sort of agenda trying to be conveyed through the story, and it didn't. I didn't even know what the agenda was.
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of people say that it's more of they made it so that they can call like passionate Star Wars fans names and stuff. You know, people are like, yeah, well, after they made it, they called us names because we say we don't like it or something, or because we didn't think it was filmed properly or the storyline wasn't good. So they apparently the actors of the show and stuff would just call names to all the people that say that they didn't like it that well, you know. And apparently it's more of a political stunt, you know, like a political stunt and a stunt to divide people. That's what it is. So maybe that's what it is. And but yeah, there were some nice props in there. There were some nice other things, but you know, like you said, it didn't make much sense to even follow that kind of timeline. And to have a cameo of who was it? Plagueis, yeah. They had a cameo of Plagueis, and he's like creeping.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, yeah, exactly. And you don't think Plagueis would be the type that would just like creep around and be like, "Ooh, look, somebody's there," or you know, like, "Hello, you're on an island and you didn't know this guy was here, and he's just creeping out of the shadows like Smeagol and just going, ooh, my precious, just wait." I don't know. They definitely made this where there has to be a sequel so you can understand what's going on, you know.
The problem
the way
they'll get one.
Yeah, and we probably won't get one. But they ended it so funny, so weird, so like excuse me, sorry. Like a Jedi lies and then let me talk to Yoda about it. And then you see the back head of Yoda, and that was it. Just strange. They took strange what's it call it? Yeah, it was just a strange thing.
Yeah. So we'll wait and see what happens next.
Hopefully, maybe a couple years, and it won't be nothing, and then we'll get something good, you know.
Well, some people are saying that is just too saturated, and I didn't think it was possible to have too much Star Wars, but it's possible to have too much crappy Star Wars. I mean, and not that, you know, again, the prequels at the time, you know, George Lucas got a lot of flack over some of his decisions that he made too. So it's not like all of his was perfect. Even the original trilogy, like it was just so groundbreaking at the time that, you know, it was awesome. You look now and it's kind of cheesy in spots, right? But of course, but he built the universe, you know. So that's why I'm still a fan. That's why I still build crazy stuff so that I can, you know, enjoy it or whatever. But
right. Oh, Phil, what's up, Phil? Phil's in the house.
Okay.
Yeah. So speaking of bad series and movies, the MCU kind of took that down drop as well. Apparently up until just now. That's funny. So yeah, up until just now when Deadpool and I'm kind of sad we didn't see Dan in the film Arena Pool. It would have been the Law Pool. That would be fun. Maybe one day I'll have cameos in something, but not yet.
With that, you could be Wolverine.
I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I can do the eyebrows.
Yeah.
I just need to get a little skinnier. I'm a little on the chubby side. Chubby websy here.
A lot
but yeah,
stronger.
so
golly. Jackman is
he's jacked.
He's
jacked. So obviously we're not going to talk spoilers about Wolverine and Deadpool because, like we've said in the beginning, you haven't seen it yet, and there are probably people who haven't seen it that are watching, maybe that are watching now, or maybe that are watching later. So we won't do spoilers. We are going to talk a little bit about how, just a little bit about it and about maybe how it may have saved the MCU. I don't know, but they definitely. This is one of those lightnings in a bottle. Just like, the first Iron Man, the first Captain America, because those will never be done again or the same, And I think the main reason why it worked so well is because Hugh Jackman is in it as Wolverine, and there's always been talk about Deadpool and Wolverine in a movie because that's what Ryan Reynolds always wanted. He wanted Hugh Jackman to be in a movie with him. Yeah. So, and I think that's why it worked, to be honest. It was their dynamic duo, basically. They're like, those cop movies where you got the two cops, they don't really like each other, and then at the end they do. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like a cop movie where it's like the two join forces, and then at the end they like each other, So
yeah, I kind of picked up on that. I've seen a few of the interviews of them, and you can tell they genuinely are just having fun. Like they're good friends, and half the time Hugh's like just busting a gut over whatever Ryan Reynolds says because he's perfect for the Deadpool character. Like constant, I'm sure it gets old to the people that are around him a lot, but for those who see him in a movie every now and then, I always thought he was funny. Even at the very beginning of his career, for what was it, Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place. Like, even back then, I thought he was hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
And he's definitely better now, and he riffs better now than he did back then. But he's more of a seasoned actor now.
Yep.
So yeah, so it is a lot of fun. It was I did see it. It was a good movie. I think everybody should go see it. But in one of my spoiler-free reviews that I already made, I did say if you're sensitive to a lot of swearing, dirty jokes, and blood, it might not be the movie for you. But but if you're okay with it, if you're okay with it and just to have fun, it's a fun movie. So
every Deadpool movie's been like that. I rewatched the first two over the last several weeks to prepare myself. I still need to watch Logan because there's some tie-in with that as well. But both of those were the same, right? Lots of swearing, lots of nastiness, and a whole lot of blood or so
so what's good about this one?
I applaud Disney for sticking to that, the nature of Deadpool. So they didn't try and water it down or anything that I can tell.
I think in the beginning, goodness. Yeah, I don't think this is a spoiler because everyone knows Disney bought out Fox, and they still use some of Fox's logo, I think, without it saying Fox. I think it just says 20th Century Entertainment because they want to kind of keep it separate from Disney, but because of the, obviously because of the swearing and the, all the nasty stuff, instead of saying Disney in it.
Oh, so they did put a buffer up to protect themselves.
Yeah, protect the Disney logo, I guess. I don't know.
That's fine.
It is. It's dumb. It's dumb. But yeah, it's interesting. There are a lot of cameos in this movie. Some you already saw in like the trailers, if you saw the trailers, but they're not the cameos everyone's expecting. But they're very they're fun cameos. If you definitely like, if you're going into this movie, you can watch this movie for what it is and have fun with it and know nothing about X-Men, know nothing about, anything else. You could get away with watching it as a standalone movie, but it would be nice to already know some of the older X-Men movies and stuff.
I heard it's close to the comic books too. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So cool. It's a fun movie. Yeah. Nice. What else?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was hoping I'd get a chance to watch it before tonight, but it just hasn't.
Oh, that's okay. We forgive you. We forgive you. Yeah, I just don't. I just want to make sure I don't spoil anything.
I know. I can tell.
Roll it around in my head and be like, okay, can't say that. Can't say that.
Well, it looks like Lovett saw it. She said it wasn't that bad. Not a fan, Lovett.
Deadpool wasn't that bad. So it was good though. If you like action, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
And comedy, obviously. I do enjoy how they make fun of Disney, because obviously they did that in the first trailer, and how they make fun of wokeness, to be honest. And I thought it was funny. There's not much talk about it, but they do make fun of it. maybe that's why some people got mad about this movie. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't think Ryan Reynolds really cares. I think he
No, I
intentionally
don't think
makes
he
fun
does.
of everybody, including himself, right? I mean, he's
I don't
not.
think he's the political type. You know, he's
Yeah.
like he has some of those old values. You know, you don't speak your politics. You don't do because you're trying to uh, entertain and please a variety of people who come and watch your stuff.
Right.
You know, um, but there are some, unfortunately, who have been vocal about their politics. And honestly, I don't know. To me, it kind of ruins some movies or ruins like a certain character somebody is. Um, obviously, a lot of people already know. You have uh, Mark Hamill. I like Luke Skywalker, but I don't know. It's like Mark Hamill is like, come on, man. Just keep your politics away. Let people enjoy your stuff,
Yeah.
Um,
I haven't
I
seen
was.
what he's
Oh no.
posted.
Oh,
No,
you don't have Twitter, huh?
I don't. I
Oh,
used to, and it was all pretty negative, so I just didn't want to.
a lot of fighting.
Yeah, just a lot of name calling and all that kind of garbage. I just
Yeah.
didn't really care for it.
Yeah.
I'm an
Yeah.
old guy.
So
I like Facebook.
just Facebook. That's it. That's all you need. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Instagram's really cool. I really enjoy that.
Yeah, it is. It is. Especially when you follow people that don't have like agendas or anything and they're just
Right.
there
Yeah.
for entertainment purposes or it is fun, definitely.
The
There's this
creative.
paper there's this guy, I forgot what it's called, Paper Pepperoni or something like that on Instagram. And he makes these light boxes and he does like all nerdy light boxes. One was Star Wars, one is this, one is, it's very cool. I think he did a Godfather one not too long ago. I was like, oh, that's cool, So yeah, it is fun to kind of see other people's stuff. The internet is good and
Yeah.
it's bad. It's good
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's bad. It's
Right.
so yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Yeah,
looking
so
forward. I'm looking forward to the Deadpool movie.
yeah, it's really good. Did, yeah, so I told you before we even went live, um, Deadpool and Wolverine made like over $200 million so far, and it's only been how much, like not even 5 days yet.
Yeah, not a full week.
Yeah, I think it's bombing the box office, and like I said, it's definitely a lightning in a bottle because I don't think Disney is ever going to make money like this again unless they they have people like Ryan Reynolds making movies, um, people who don't care about pushing agendas and politics, and I think that's the key to making a good movie, really.
Yeah.
My opinion. Another key is when you're talking about making a movie with Wolverine, Hugh Jackman. For how many years have we been talking about it? Like
Long
5, 10
time.
years. Yeah.
Ever
Then they
since
finally yeah.
that X-Men movie
Yeah.
where he was a weird version of Deadpool.
Right. Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. And that's when Ryan Reynolds wanted to start making a Deadpool movie
Mm-hmm.
of its own because he was like, hey, we didn't do Deadpool any justice. Let's fix
Yeah.
this.
This was wrong. Let's go back to the comics and
Yeah.
get the true nature of this guy, So yeah.
Yeah. Which is cool.
Yeah, I mean I think, if you think of Wolverine, you think of Hugh Jackman, no one else.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just like Tony Stark, or Robert Downey Jr. Like nobody else can play him now ever.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Thor, those actors like they really nail it to the point where I can't imagine anybody else playing that part. And it's the same with Ryan Reynolds now in Deadpool. Like, he's just perfect for
He's just
that.
the guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh goodness, you're talking about. You're talking about Tony Stark. Did you see? I don't know if you saw it, but did you see that Robert Downey Jr. is going to play Doom?
I did see that.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people upset, and some people are just like, hey, he shouldn't be Doom. I don't know. Honestly, for me, I think of it this way: Robert Downey Jr. He's one of those actors that can kind of like almost transform into a different person. So I think maybe if he does play Doom, he's going to try to look totally different and act not like Tony Stark.
Right.
And then there's obviously these theories out there. They say that this is like a different universe of Tony Stark. It's Tony Stark, but he became the bad guy instead of. So it's like a what if type of thing.
Or a multiverse kind of deal.
Yeah. Which that would be interesting to see, but I'd rather see him play a whole different character. Like change his face around a little bit. He did Tropic Thunder. He knows how to do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. He was a black guy.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. You never seen Tropic Thunder?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I thought maybe you would have. So Tropic Thunder is got Jack Black. It's a Ben Stiller movie.
Okay.
And Robert Downey Jr. plays this black guy. And for when the movie came out, I didn't know it was Robert Downey Jr. I had no idea. I just figured it was like just a black guy. That's how good it was. They changed his face that much,
Wow.
And he obviously made his voice sound a bit different and stuff like that. So,
Well, I have seen a couple posts of him with the costume for Doctor Doom on. It's Doctor Doom, right?
Yeah.
And he's definitely has a completely different look. Like in his, his hair's different. He doesn't have the beard, so I don't know.
Right.
Maybe if anybody can pull it off, it'd be him.
Right. Yeah. That's true. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. For those that are wanting to know, it's just in the beginning, so we'll figure it out when they figure it out, I guess. What's up, Mom? How you doing? Thanks for being here.
Hey.
I am gonna see the movie again tomorrow at 1:00.
Are you?
So, yep. Then I think I'm gonna wait and do a spoiler review, maybe next Tuesday or maybe even before. I might do a spontaneous show. Yeah. So when do you plan on seeing it, Tony?
Maybe this week.
All right.
We'll have to see.
Gonna have to try at least.
Hopefully by the weekend. I don't know how much longer I can go without being,
Yeah, some people. Yeah. Some people are already putting spoiler reviews out there.
Oh, yeah. At least they put spoilers on it.
Right. So, yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah. It's going to be a good one. So, question. Is there any props. I guess question for you and other prop makers. Would there be a prop in the Acolyte that you would like to make or have from the movie or the show movie, the series?
Not really. The pip
No.
droid's kind of cool, but it's kind of been done already with Lola and
Mm-hmm.
on the one series, so didn't really. It's kind of cool. I know a couple of my maker friends are already 3D modeling that and
Okay.
making the files available for people who want to 3D print it.
Okay.
Was there anything in it that you saw that you thought would be cool to make?
Not really. I still couldn't wrap my head around the whole zipper mask or helmet. It was a helmet, but it looks like one of those zipper masks with those kinky things, and you're like, come on, Now, what was it? Somebody on Facebook said something about it, and then I said, or no, they're asking who's going to get their helmet, their I don't remember the guy's name, Smilo Ren helmet, and I go, I already got one, and I took a picture of one of those things, those kinky masks, and so I posted that. I downloaded it from the internet and I posted that. I said, I already got mine.
Oh no!
So that was funny. A lot of people laughed. They were like, "Oh, that's great."
That's clever, yeah. Yeah, the design of it was a little odd.
It was. And I noticed some people, or like the one that was made for the toy helmet one. I don't know who made it yet, but like the eye holes are bigger than what it is in the show. So
Really?
yeah.
Is it the Black Series? I know they already have a Black Series version
I think
of it out there.
it might be that. Yeah. But I don't know. Did you see? Speaking of Star Wars, did you see that they're trying to sell more Mandalorian toys? They have like this big package of the hallway scene, and it's missing Cara Dune. It's got everyone else, but it's missing a key member, Cara Dune. Yeah, I don't know. I think nobody would buy it just because she's not in it. I do know people. If Cara Dune was in it, I know a lot of people would buy it because they want that toy. Because it was like it wasn't on the shelf long, so people want that toy. They're like, so I don't know. Disney kind of self sabotages themselves, don't they?
Yeah.
They want to make money.
Yeah, I know. Well, that was kind of a knee-jerk reaction to something. And I just read an article literally today that what was it? They dropped the lawsuit or she won a countersuit,
Right.
or at least the ability to move forward with it.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly
I heard about that.
Yep. She felt like she had been, vindicated finally. That it was unfair.
She's bamboozled. They fire her over other people talking about it on Twitter. That's what company doesn't call you and say, "Hey, I'm sorry, but we have to let you go." Hello, you gotta be professional about it. You can't be like, "Oh, tweet it," Yeah, I don't know any company that does that would like tweet about somebody being fired and you don't know until someone else tells you on the Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
or a million people tag you and you're like, what's this?
Oh my God. Yeah, that would be awful.
It would be. That would be the worst.
It's so interesting because, you hear about that and there's a lot of people who feel like Disney's ruining Star Wars or whatever. And I don't think that. I don't agree with that either.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to the parks, the amusement parks, like it's top notch,
Right.
It's just different. It's a different mode of entertainment, and uh, who knows? Whoever did that, maybe they're not even working for Disney anymore. But
right, exactly.
because it was done under Disney's umbrella, like they have to stick with it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
A lot
so.
of people would really do well if they realize it's okay to make a mistake and apologize and just move
Yeah.
on, right?
Yeah, exactly. Or even to say, hey, I didn't like your post, but you have freedom of speech to say whatever the heck you want,
Right.
and just because I don't like it doesn't mean I have to hate somebody or fire somebody over it. Just be like, I just don't like it. I'm sorry. I don't agree with you. Oh, okay.
Now I don't know
move on.
I don't know what the contract states.
Right.
When you
well, I guess that's that. Yeah, because I don't know what actors have to do to sign a contract. Like I'm sure it's like a thick book. You got to read it before you sign it. Here's what you can do. Here's what you can't do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think. I wouldn't think anyways that your politics have something to do with you being hired. I think it would be more of don't leak this part of the show until it comes out.
Yeah.
That's what I would think.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Because if
you
think about it, yeah, it is a shame. If you think about it, you have the other side, the left side, as people would say. They tweet things out, but they don't get fired, and they say something maybe similar, but it's for the opposite of the politics that maybe agrees with whoever is running that particular spot,
Right.
But it's comparable to the one that you don't agree with, So that's why I think politics in any type of entertainment is just risky, It's just a risky thing, Either let them all do it, let them all speak their mind, or don't let anybody, Shut everybody up,
Right.
Yeah. It's crazy. Anyway.
Yeah, let's move on. I was gonna say we should probably keep politics out of this as well.
Right.
Misconstruing something I say. So yeah. So Acolyte, boo.
Yeah.
Deadpool Wolverine sounds like it's a thumbs up. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I can't wait till you see it too. It was. I enjoyed it. I guess my personal opinion. I enjoyed the movie. Some people might not, just because they don't like that kind of comedy. Let's say,
Sure. Oh yeah, it's definitely offensive. I mean.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. It's supposed to be, right? The comic books are all offensive.
Right. Yeah. That was one I never read. I
didn't read them either.
On some of those.
Right.
I read. Besides, well, I don't know if that matters either. I don't know. Sergeant Rock. You remember that comic book?
Oh, no.
You probably don't. You're a baby.
I'm a baby.
That's who I'm talking to here. You weren't around when Sergeant Rock was. Showing my
maybe I was. I just don't know about it.
Maybe. But it was pretty gory because it was all
Right.
war and bloodshed.
Oh, okay. Well, it's kind of like Judge Dredd.
Work.
That's a gory comic book.
Yeah, yeah, right.
So Scurf. We should get Scurf on this show one of these days. What's up,
Yeah,
Scurf?
Hey there.
Podcast. Yeah, he does a lot of Star Wars talk too. So
Okay,
I think you
cool.
guys, the review show should have Scurf come on and talk with us and stuff.
Well, join us next time. Yeah, it would be great.
That's right. We're all Star Wars fans
Mm-hmm.
for the most part.
I'm always and forever a Star Wars fan. I just
Yeah.
may not like everything that comes out.
Right,
Nobody
exactly.
like
No, that's
everything.
true.
So,
That's true. You don't like everything.
I don't have to,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, your room is an awesome room.
Thank you.
It says maybe it'd be fun if we pronounce it. Sorry.
Hey, what's up,
Scarif. Sorry. Yeah, Scarif. I know. It's a Star Wars name, right? It's supposed to be Scarif.
I wasn't going to correct you, but he did. So
that's okay. I'll pronounce it that way. Scarf.
What's up, Scurf? Scarif?
Scarif. Actor Dominic Pace calls us Scarif. Nice.
Funny.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a word you don't hear too much, it's kind of, you look at it. I don't know. My eyes just do the vowels differently. It's the eye talent. Yes.
Funny.
Yeah, so I guess that's it for the show, Tony. You got anything else you want us to talk about, Tony?
Can't think of anything. Like I said, I'm just kind of taking a break.
Nice.
A couple months of intense building
and filming.
Well, I only filmed so much of it. Some of it was
right. Picture taking, at least, right?
Yes, yeah, for sure.
Okay, there you go, for sure.
Yeah. So, but I was in a hurry. Like it was a big build, and it was just over 2 months from start to finish.
Oh wow.
I was hoofing it every evening and almost every weekend. So, but like I said, it turned out great. So, stay tuned to Docking Bay 327.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch. Can't wait to watch it. Love it's got the kids to bed. Yay!
There you go.
10:00. You should get the kids to bed. I'm being a little more lenient on my kids over the summer. I'm letting them stay up to 9, 10 o'clock. Yeah, but school days 8:30, 9 o'clock. That's it.
Oh yeah, crack that whip, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, for those of you watching right now, go check out Tony's Docking Bay 327 YouTube channel. He's got awesome builds over there, and subscribe to his channel because he's got another build he's gonna post about soon. So I can't wait to see it. Yeah, when I started following the builders over there, first it was obviously what's his name there?
Brian, the smuggler.
Yeah, the smuggler's room. First it was him, and then I binge watched all his stuff, and then I was like, "Ooh, I want more of this." And that's when I found you and Ron and all those other guys, binge watch all your guys' stuff. You know, it was
Awesome.
it was fun. It was a fun time. I think that was like a few years back. You know, so it's been a while since I've known you guys. Now, oh my goodness.
At least around COVID, right?
Yeah.
So it's been at least 4 years.
Right. It's crazy. Time flies.
Yes, it does. For long, your kids will be off to college.
I know it.
Trust me. You blink and
I'm blinking. It's all over.
well, not all over, but it's different.
Okay, not all over, but yeah, it's different. You're right.
And you'll be glad for it. Trust me.
Yeah. Be home alone. No more screaming children. No, it's okay. I count my blessings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody, if you like this show, we'll end it. You know, if you like this show, don't forget we have a Patreon page, Inside the Booth. We got you can become a member here on YouTube, and we also have merchandise right here.
What is this place? What is it that you do here? Merchandising. Merchandising, merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So that is a good way to support us, guys. Another good way is to obviously like the video, share it, and subscribe to the channel and ding the bell. Those always help.
Ding.
That's right. Ding, ding. I don't know where that video is. It's not on this one, I don't think. Darn. But yeah, just, you know, like I said, if you like what we do, it's nice to share. Nice to tell your friends. Tell your friends about us. Yeah, our shop page is good, everyone. Go check out our merchandise. Hopefully, I'm going to get another thing of merchandise here soon. Me and Britt needs to be guests. Yeah. Yes. Scarif. Scarif. You can come on anytime. Brittany comes on a lot already, so you need to just join when we're on, I guess. Right? That's
Real?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't think I've interviewed him yet. The Scarif Scuttlebutt. I know I've been on their show like 3 years ago or something like that, but I don't think I ever had him or any of his people on our show. That would be sweet. It would be sweet.
We do that.
All right, let's make it happen. Send me a message tonight and let's make a date. And we'll come up with a good one, hopefully. Yeah, so I guess that's it, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for talking about Star Wars and spoiler-free Deadpool and Wolverine. And Tony's going to watch it so that next time he watches us or next time he's on, we can talk about it. More spoilery-ish. Yes, have a great night. That's right. So, yeah. Well, I guess we'll all see you later. Have a good night. God bless you. Next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And goodbye. I'll put on a little background music for y'all.